Cheer, 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 cheer. It's your boy Ant-Man Fontaine holding down for the fans that want to be great. And you know we rocking here with Wrestling's Real to Me. Yes, and I'm over here kicking it with my peoples.
It's your boy Mike Shane, a.k.a. the Green Ranger. What's going on, y'all? And we rocking with my brother.
The one and only Game Boy, a.k.a. the best in the world. Sorry, I'm trying to get my life together, but it's all good. I'm hungover from the WrestleMania week. It was amazing, man. It was amazing, fellas. But I'm not going to be rude. Announcer, go ahead and announce yourself.
What's going on, Wrestling World? It's your boy, Kamara Shields, a.k.a. The Total Package. That might be the first time you hear this name. It won't be last. And gentlemen, whew, have we had a week in the wrestling world. Yes. Good God Almighty. Yeah. So, let's go in the order of major events. So, let's go ahead and start off with Mania weekend, starting with WrestleMania Saturday. Let's talk about our recaps and everything from that.
You know, I personally want to give a big shout out to Rhea Ripley because I feel like she has elevated the standard for women's wrestling. And it's good that you had a Sasha Banks before her. You had a Charlotte Flair before her. And Charlotte Flair, I thought she elevated the game too. Rhea Ripley just took those boots and laced them. I thought Rhea Ripley did a phenomenal job against Bayley, or not Bayley, but oh my goodness. Against Becky Lynch. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, yes. But I think she did a phenomenal job. That match was A-class. I thought that match was epic.
Rhea's the only one of the Judgment Day who retained her title. That's kind of the funny thing, too.
Yeah, I figured that. Rhea's going to be around for a while, bro. Like, she's the new face of women's wrestling, so it was a cool match. My favorite match from Ripley, hands down, was still last year's WrestleMania with Charlotte. But, like you said, it was really a good match. I'm proud. I'm hyped for her, and I can't wait to see what else they're going to do with my baby, Ripley.
Yes. Rhea.
I agree that was an epic match. I love the ending when she hit her with the double rip tie.
Yeah, you were like, come here!
Yeah, because the one off the turnbuckle was dope. And
you over here.
She wasn't done.
It's not over!
Yeah.
She said,
come here!
I'm going to make sure you get this 1, 2, 3. So, yeah.
You thought it was hit?
That match was epic, man. That was definitely my favorite match on Saturday.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. Well, yeah, Saturday, okay, no, Sunday was what I'm going to talk about Sunday, so we'll get Saturday out the way first, and then we'll get to Sunday.
I'm going to be the one to break the ice. Even though we're on the highs, we got to talk about the lows, too. The Uso match didn't do it for me, and I'm disappointed in that. I felt like they had every bit of magic to create golden memories for the WWE universe.
That, bro. Out of all the brother versus brother matches, like you said, my expectation for that
was so high.
It was so high. And that's... It was bad,
bro. It was disappointing.
It was super disappointing.
It was disappointing. I'm not a fan of that. And I thought that was the worst match on the entire card.
Throughout the whole Saturday and Sunday.
It should have been like the most epic match. Like it should have been just set up. And we could have had a masterpiece.
The problem with that match, as much as it was hyped up, look at what it was sandwiched in between. It didn't get the full hype it wanted because of everything sandwiching it. They were going to run past that just to finish out the Bloodline story. That should have been that should have been one of the major things of the night, and it wasn't.
Out of all, the only story, just pretty much what Ann said, the only story that was more hyped up and built up was the Cody Rhodes story. Other than that, the next big story was the Uso match. And it was absolute garbage.
Yeah, yo.
It was absolute trash.
Me.
It was an AEW style match.
Bad, bro.
It was trash.
Yeah.
And they had enough hype. They had enough build up. There was too much for it to. I mean, they just failed.
They dropped the ball.
They don't have enough moves.
That's
you can only super kick it. You can only super kick and splash so many times.
That part was whack when they kept just kicking each other.
No, what was whack was Jimmy trying to do the whole fake out, I'm sorry bit. And everyone, that was so whack because it felt unearned.
Bro,
they tried so hard to pull that. I'm like, I see where this is going. That's not going to work for this match the way y'all have telegraphed.
Bro, the hype started off like this, and then when the match
The promo before the match started was fire.
Yeah.
I am not my brother's
That's what I'm
keeper.
saying.
Oh
How
my
you had
gosh, that
fire-
was fire.
How you had that fire promo before the match and just delivered that?
You know what's
It was
funny?
whack.
You should have known how whack the match was going to be when Lil Wayne came out and did what he did.
Yeah.
That was absolutely.
I actually thought I had hopes when I saw.
That's what started the garbage fire.
Oh my God!
That's what started the garbage
You don't hate a
fire.
Weezy F baby, please.
You was hyped and happy to see Lil Wayne, and you give him a nod to his performance for what he did.
He wasn't the focal point.
Oh no,
That was not the song to come out on.
He wasn't the focal point.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
it was a song selection though, but regardless, it was just
It didn't even make sense.
super disappointing.
The song he should have did for Jay was his verse of Swag Surfing. If he did that would have made more sense versus a million.
What the hell?
Well, actually, no, that verse was alright. That verse.
He's talking about he coming out with that Bugatti. Kirk. I know
that was
that.
kind of hard.
Weezy F. I heard that. I just a thing that irritated me is the simple fact that I feel like they just kept and they still are pushing Jay so much more than pushing Jimmy, and I just feel like if you're gonna push Jay, you have to push Jimmy in the same aspect. And I feel like Jay's getting elevated while Jimmy's just taking L's. Jimmy's just getting L's.
Yeah, but
Jimmy's
I
getting
felt
L's.
like they should have put Jimmy over in that match. That
I
match
agree.
just had so
Exactly.
much because Jay's already
He's supposed
over.
to.
It had so much. It had so much potential to put Jimmy over and put him in his own lane, and then
No
it was
yeet.
like so.
He likes yeet, and that shit's whack.
No, whatever.
I don't. Yeah, I wasn't.
Are you rocking with the yeet or no yeet?
I gotta go eat.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
gotta go eat.
I stand alone.
You do. You do stand alone on that.
What you got? What you got? Eat.
Yeet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeet is heat.
What about Batista music? I'm walking alone.
Yeah, dog. What?
So shifting gears a little bit, let's talk about the tag team match. I know y'all not the happiest with it.
I mean, I liked it.
The Rey Mysterio match?
But
No, not that one. The title match.
I liked it.
I didn't have a problem with it, yo. Like it was. The thing about Cody Rhodes is I love
Well,
his. I
the
love
tag. So we're not on that match.
No, he's in a tag match.
Not that
You
match.
talking about the ladder match?
What you talking
Yes.
about? Oh.
Oh, I thought you were
I
talking
thought
about
it was
the
yeah.
final match.
Oh, so you're talking about R-Truth, The
60,
Miz, and the 6. Okay. Well, that match was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah,
They
it
were just
cool.
doing spots. Like
It was just cool.
Yeah, it was just cool.
It was,
Like-
it was a spot.
I'm happy
This
for
is spots.
R-Truth. He finally won WrestleMania, so that was cool to see. But it
he
was
getting
just-
cheered for.
Yeah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
He be bagging me up on the low, and it's good.
That
Big
kind
ups
of
to
gave me
him.
like the WrestleMania '98 vibe, the dumpster match. It was kind of like it was just cool. You know what I mean? It was just cool. You know,
It was a New Age Outlaws and
Outlaws,
Cactus Jack
Cactus
and
Jack,
Chainsaw Charlie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a cool match. It was cool.
Okay.
And any thoughts on Grayson Waller and Austin Theory with them being the SmackDown champions?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna respect that they have fans. I just don't even pay them any mind. Like I don't even like. They're not even like. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like. I hate. I can't. I just. But I guess in ring, like talent wise, like Austin Theory's not bad, and I'm just gonna leave. I don't. They got fans. Respect to them, and they're whack. I don't care about.
Yeah,
them.
I don't
about them
care
at
for
all.
him. You feel me? I don't care for him.
No, I'm perfectly in agreement with y'all. I just said we wanted to cover all the bases.
Right? They're just like, hey, look at that dude over there walking with his dog. Okay,
They're
cool.
just
You
a
got a
tag
dog.
team.
Yeah, I'm not rocking. I'm not rocking with
Yeah.
them at all.
And that was kind of like the weakest win in wrestling history to me, because when they won it, everybody was just like, oh, okay, Austin Theory and them won. They didn't get no respect. It wasn't no excitement, you know what I'm saying? But when R2 got it, you know what I'm saying? It was hype.
Well, the difference there is because, like you said, this has been years in the making for Truth. Yeah. So the fact that he finally got this, that is more hype versus this relatively fresh-faced tag team that everybody's just like, y'all are here. Y'all have fans, but you're not the greatest.
They really got fans, and that annoys me, but I feel like their fans are more younger.
Yeah, it's different.
It's not like, I don't feel like any older person likes them.
Yeah. It's not even we don't like them, it's just like... Whatever, you know, just like
I hate that. A-Town down, like I just can't. I'm just
A-Town down under.
I don't.
That's a corny ass name.
Let's be clear. Theory still never recovered when Cena smoked him on the mic.
He shouldn't even got that match. Like I don't like.
That match meant nothing.
I feel like he's a modern day Drew McIntyre. Because back in the day, Drew McIntyre was called the chosen one. Drew McIntyre was pushed to be like he was going to be the future.
He had
to do what he had to do. But then Austin Theory, that's what they're saying about him right now.
Get there.
Like he's what he is now, but like 5 years from now, he's going to be the future. He's going to be nice. So they're pushing Austin Theory. That's how kind of like I take him. So like 5 years from now, he's gonna be a champion. Like there's guaranteed he's gonna win the heavyweight title. He's gonna keep that heel persona. He's not Austin Theory. He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, it's time.
He's not going nowhere. His time's coming. It's just not right now.
Yeah.
But they're pushing him, so he has a lot of many accomplishments. And before you know it, those many accomplishments is gonna get to big accomplishments. It's gonna be a match. He's gonna end up getting the belt. Like, he's going to get it. And they're building him up right now. They've been building him up.
I don't give a fuck about Austin Theory.
I know, but like I said, he's a Drew McIntyre. I don't care about Drew McIntyre either. I think Drew McIntyre is whack.
Hold on.
Drew McIntyre did the same exact thing. He was the chosen
one. Hold on. We gonna get to Drew. Let's finish out Saturday.
But it's relevant to the topic, my man.
Drew's actually more suspect because he's the chosen one by Vince McMahon.
Whatever, man.
That's his co-signer. Oh no.
Not Drew.
Yeah. Well, both of them.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Austin got Triple H's blessings.
Nah, bro.
He got Triple H's
blessings.
blessings.
Was really co-signing Austin Theory, bro.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
that was
Drew McIntyre. He said
that was his son.
Oh God.
He was co-signing Theory, bro.
That was his son, dog.
Yeah,
they had segments together and everything. Yeah. Mad segments together.
Oh, it's gross.
All right. Well, let's keep it pushing with tag teams. Let's talk about the match for the Mysterios. It was. It was what it was.
WrestleMania. Listen, it was cool at best. It just had a phenomenal main event on night 2. But the whole Saturday, Sunday, I've seen better. But it was cool. You know what I mean?
I don't go that far.
I like Sunday.
I
was there.
Sunday was
Seth and McIntyre classic match.
Yeah.
The main event. I didn't like the Bubba Ray joint. The tag team with the
that was weak.
Yeah, that was kind of weak. I was looking for Devon. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't know. I was looking for Devon.
Yo,
it was the United States match Saturday or Sunday. My memory.
Io Shirai came out.
That was
Shirai.
That
match rocked.
Sunday was good. Saturday was mid. But
Saturday was mid.
I wish they would stop giving that Jade chick like short matches and like let her actually like do something.
They're trying to build her up, bro. They're trying to build her up. They're trying to, because that's the same thing they're doing with Braun Breaker right now. She's gonna do.
Braun Breaker's gonna be huge.
They're gonna do squash matches in the beginning, and then eventually, when it comes to the pay-per-view, that's when she's gonna have her longer match. So it's just the way to build her up.
Yeah,
the storm.
We was all expecting Jade to go heel. But
no,
I wasn't.
I was. I thought she was going to turn on him.
It's too early for that.
Well, speaking of going heel, let's get into WrestleMania Sunday. So, let's start off with the women's match. where Bayley took the title.
Well, hold on real quick. So the tag team match with Cody Rhodes and Seth and The Rock and Roman.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
I mean, it was a good match. It was a good tag team match.
I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was cool seeing The Rock. You know what I mean? I don't think he really lost a step. He looked good. He looked good.
And he hit him with that people's elbow.
Well, I thought they had some corny parts when they both did the pedigree. I thought that was corny as
I thought it
hell.
was fire. And then they kicked out together. I thought it was cool.
I thought that was booty.
Because they rock with the pedigree, please.
But Seth got
That's your
hurt.
boy's move.
It is, but Seth got hurt
Hater.
on Saturday because that's why if you watch the video, he basically on Sunday he couldn't barely do his spot with The Rock because he was hurt. He could barely get in the ring.
Hey, yo, I wanted to talk about that part. Sunday, when he come out the ring and it showed, it was all cool, but why did he get punched on like that?
So, we jumping ahead because it's from Saturday. One of my favorite moments, definitely, as much as everybody hates how it happened, one of my favorite moments was when Roman caught Rock with that spear and Rock was jobbing the mess out of it. He was selling it. I was like, look, that was just straight comedy to me.
Yo, he got hit with the Tribal Chief spear, dog. Like, it's a bigger spear than Edge and Bob Lashley.
He went straight OD, and I'm like, nah, that should have immediately been grounds for a rock bottom.
I liked it. It was a good match.
Dog, Roman Reigns, he had to hit him with the spear, and The Rock had to feel that because he never going to win against Roman Reigns.
That's cap. That's cap. I don't agree with that.
Why?
Roman not winning against The Rock? No. The Rock only did what he did because he chose to. Even when Roman told him to do the whole acknowledge me. Rock saw it like, okay, you're family, I'm going to let you have this. If they were to go at it, Rock is going to show him there's a reason why I was in this long before you was even an afterthought, baby.
Do you think The Rock... I have a question. Do you think The Rock is better than The Undertaker?
Hell no.
You don't? Well, Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker. And that's all I'm going to say. I was there. Cheer. That was his retirement
That's
match.
not even...
I'm just saying. So I feel like The Rock... I mean, it does.
That's
I feel like you got to give Roman Reigns his stats. Roman Reigns is 97. Stop playing like, I know it's The Rock, but he's an old version of The Rock. Roman Reigns is holding it down right now. And it goes, Roman Reigns beating that man, bro.
He's not beating him.
Yes, he is.
No.
And Roman Reigns beat everybody else in his face. And like I said, I had to use The Undertaker because that's a perfect example.
No.
If you don't think that The Undertaker is going to beat The Rock, okay, so The Rock and Undertaker's like this, boom, boom. And we see what happened at WrestleMania where The Undertaker's going to like,
You know why that happened?
If you see what?
You know why that happened?
I do. But my thing is, at the end of the day, it fit. Because at the end of the day, The Undertaker could have that persona to do that. So if you're not going to say The Undertaker is just going to beat The Rock, then Roman beat The Undertaker. Roman beat everybody. So it's like, Roman can beat The Rock. And I'm pretty sure if they have a match at WrestleMania, I'll call it right now, before it happens, Roman's going to win that match. I'm calling it right now.
I agree.
Roman's going to win the match, dude. You're crazy.
I agree.
I'm calling it right now.
I mean, only because it would be like Michael Jordan versus LeBron James right now. He's too old. He's not. He played in a different era. You know what I'm saying? So of course he would lose to the younger dude who's in his prime right now. But
Roman Reigns is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, because this is his era now. So you can't. I don't know.
Actually, it's Cody's right now. If we're gonna be correct, it's Cody's.
Cody has to get some wins.
Exactly.
Cody has to get some wins.
Cody is such a cheesy
I love how they gave him his spot and it's his time. But Cody has to get some wins. Cody, now that he has the title, he has to put on quality matches. He has to keep the WWE universe invested.
They're making him like Hulk Hogan, bro. Like,
yeah, if he doesn't keep the match quality up, I guarantee you, the fans are going to change on him, and I guarantee you they're going to be like, boo, and he needs to lose the belt. His matches suck. That's really going to pop up.
So you mean a repeat of what Cody's already been through? Thank you.
He's a loser.
Hey, yo.
So, we want to talk about Sunday now?
Yeah, let's get to Sunday.
All right.
It's Sunday going.
So let's start off with the women's match with Bayley taking on the title. How do we feel about that?
That match was actually pretty dope. Bayley actually, Io actually pretty snapped. She had some nice spots in that match, especially when Bayley went for the rose plant and she pretty much did a handstand out that joint. Like,
It was good.
That was fire.
That was fire.
I was like, I couldn't. It was so quick.
Yeah.
It was like, how did you get out of that? But it was really, really dope. Io actually, she held her own.
She
That
did.
was
She
the
did.
best
She did a
one.
good match.
The crazy part was like that was like the best match she had as champion versus everybody. Like that was a really, really good match. But I'm definitely happy my Bayley won.
And it's also good that Bayley won because she came in as a 4 horsewoman, and she's the only one that didn't have a WrestleMania moment where she captured the WWE Women's Heavyweight Belt. So that was her time when you got to see other people that came in with her. Becky Lynch got it, Charlotte got it. Like, she didn't ever have that, but she's been the champion, but she never got that WrestleMania moment. So I thought that was good for her.
Sasha's never had a WrestleMania moment.
She did it, but she was there.
Yeah,
But she might as well have. They cheated her. She won the next night on Raw. Like they could have gave. They didn't have to make her win on Raw. They did that for documentary purposes. So I feel like if she was that whack, they wouldn't have let her win it the next night.
Yeah, it was a good match.
All right. Next up would be that tag team match of the night with the almighty Bobby Lashley. Everyone else on the card I'm blanking on right now. How do we feel about that?
Prophets versus the Old Testament.
How do we feel about that one?
It was what it was.
Right, pretty much. It was just like the ladder match.
Yeah. Literally same match on Saturday.
Because it was a whole bunch of weapons and a whole bunch of spots. And
It'd been cool to see Devon, but
Get the table.
yeah. He had the other brothers get the table. He was on the black team.
pretty much.
Alright.
You look just like Devon anyway, so you get the table. Y'all all look like. You'll be fine.
B Fab needs to learn how to wrestle too. She don't know how to wrestle.
Cool.
B Fab. She needs to learn how to wrestle.
The beef.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Well then, let's get into the title matches of the night. So let's start off with the World Heavyweight Championship.
It was a great match.
It was very much a great
I
match.
loved how they set up the cash in, because you thinking the match is over. You know what I'm saying? He gets pinned. And then McIntyre go down there talking this big trash to CM Punk.
McIntyre would have been fine if he didn't run
Should've
his
went
mouth.
To the back. You should have got his.
You
stuff.
should have went to the back. You're wasting your time on the wrong person, and it cost you the belt. You are dumb.
Should have ran to the back.
He should have
dog.
been out, dog. But he don't deserve it.
I say that to say this. I like McIntyre.
He's 5-minute champion.
I like him. I remember I gave you hell last time. I like him. I like
Oh,
this McIntyre.
man,
He's
dude.
giving me
Look, don't get me wrong.
attitude era.
I like McIntyre. That's why I'm like, bro, all you had to do was go to the back. You already won. Nah, you want to run your yap with the person you already beat. He's like, look, bro, I gave you your flowers. You won. Why are you here talking to me? No, you trying to rub your noses. And guess what happened? You got chokeslammed.
The build up for him and CM Punk is gonna be fire. That's gonna be a good match. Him and
Really
CM
good
Punk.
match.
But McIntyre's gonna win his belt at the Crown. What is it? Crown Royal?
Crown
Castle.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewels. In Scott, wherever he's from.
Scotland.
It's gonna be
No,
in his
the
hometown.
castle.
The castle.
The castle.
He's gonna win it back. He'll win
Flash
it
at
back.
the castle.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
not.
He'll win it back at his home, bro.
I need Damian Priest to just.
Damian Priest did a really good cash in, though. That was.
No, that move was fire, bro. He planted that dude.
And
like
Triple
that,
H said it. He casted it on the biggest WrestleMania of all time. So it's just like everyone seen that. Everyone seen that.
I don't have him, but I don't have him. I don't respect Damian Priest as a champion though.
Me neither.
Wow.
I mean, it was cool that he cashed it in, but I didn't see him. I don't see him being like a respectable champion.
But he's another one that, again, like, they're pushing for the future, so they wouldn't have gave him the first run with the United States Championship. Then they wouldn't have gave him that money in the bank at all. And just like for Triple H, I'm going to trust the process. Everyone's like, this is the Triple H era. If Triple H sees something in him and Triple H is making decisions, then I'm going to sit back and be like, again, let me see if you can push it. Because Triple H could give that to anybody. Triple H he could have made him lose that. If he could have, cash this thing, you're not going to win it.
Right.
Triple H is giving him an opportunity. So this Triple H era, he's been doing okay. So Triple H is pushing that narrative like, I believe in him. He's showing me that he could do something. I'm giving him an opportunity. I could believe a little bit with Triple H. So I'm gonna give Damian Priest. I'm gonna give him a chance.
I'm gonna give him a chance too. Yeah. But we're gonna see what
he's a heavyweight champion, tag team champion. You know, he was an Intercontinental champion. He a Grand Slam, like straight up. Like, and Triple H still had to give him that. So I feel like Triple H he's giving him an opportunity. So I feel like Damian Priest, he's either going to flop or he's going to give us some of his best material, his best work thus far in this next coming year. Because when he has to defend that belt, he's going to either have 5-star matches or boo. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he's giving us 5-star.
Well, speaking of Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn dethroned Gunther. Let's discuss that.
I didn't like that at all.
Buns.
I did not like
Sami Zayn, he's starting to, you know what, I'm going back to how I used to feel about him. I didn't care for him. The only time I liked Sami Zayn was when he was going with the bloodline.
Gunther should not have been dethroned by Sami, bro.
That was Sami Zayn.
We sat there, we had when we were at the bar that one time, we were talking about Brock Lesnar and Mike Tyson. I was just like, excuse me, I was like, well, Brock Lesnar has been beat by way less. That's how I felt about Sami Zayn and Gunther. It's just like, dude, Sami Zayn taking L's from this person, L's from this person, L's from this person. Gunther has literally destroyed everybody, and the person that took L's that Gunther would destroy, he somehow beats him.
Yeah.
That's what I did not like about that. It's just like, bro, he's just been taking L's this whole time.
All I can think
Gunther's undefeated, and no one's beating him.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden, the person that's taking L's lose. Like, what?
If there was any place I would have switched Damian's cash-in on, if not for the World Heavyweight, it would have been the Intercontinental. That would have been the only other one I would have cashed it in on.
Hell no.
I said that too, though.
Hell no.
Well, they're setting up that Gunther's going to... No, this is good because now Gunther's going to be in the heavyweight... Gunther's going to be in the heavyweight picture here very soon.
But I don't want him... That's what I'm saying. I don't want Gunther to lose that just to go against the heavyweight and then lose... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's too big for that, bro. I feel like he's too big to just keep, like, to get title shots right now and come short. You know what I mean?
I feel like Brock Lesnar was the wild card because if Brock Lesnar didn't get in trouble, I felt like the perfect match for them for this WrestleMania would have been Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. And he lost to Sami Zayn, so even if he lost to Brock Lesnar, that's more believable of him to lose to Brock Lesnar than to Sami Zayn.
Facts. He should still be the IC champ.
So I could see that. I thought that would have been probably the match,
Facts.
but what's the name got in trouble?
Yeah, getting dethroned by Sami is crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the match would have been Brock Lesnar versus Gunther.
Yeah. All right. So next up, we have the triple threat for the United States Championship. How do we feel about that one, fellas?
That match was cool.
It was cool, man.
That was good.
I'm glad Logan won because I think they're preparing for the future of WWE, and I really think he's part of that new generation.
Yeah.
So I liked it. It was a good match. I'm glad he won.
That frog splash was crazy.
Yeah.
He be snapping,
he got
bro.
high.
Yeah.
Oh my God, his ribs.
Yeah. It's cool. Randy Orton is like putting these guys over. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like what they're doing with them. So.
What I loved about that match was the beginning where Randy and Kevin are just taking the piss out of Logan. And they were all having a great time during that match. And I love to see it for all of them.
You could tell.
Especially with Logan, where this match was pivotal for him because for everyone who's seen it, Prime is now one of the big sponsors under WWE. The fact that it was there, I don't agree having it in the center. I did like seeing it on the turnbuckle. That's a me thing. But still, for that match, it was big. The fact that Logan brought out I Show Speed in the thing, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
What was the other drink they had?
C4.
C4.
Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think they had to do C4 because they couldn't put it on Prime. I feel like Logan Paul.
C4, they've been sponsored by C4 beforehand.
Yeah,
Though.
Prime.
I know, but they also would just have Prime by itself. They're the same type. They're both energy drinks.
Oh, matter of fact, before we get to the final title match of the night, fellas, we forgot a match with Game Boy's favorite, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
I mean, that was another match that.
Yeah,
It was a good match.
Yeah, it was deep.
I'm sorry, LA Knight has no skill level close to AJ Styles,
Okay.
and there's not even any comparison, and there's no way that bum is beat AJ Styles.
But he's
From
pretty
what we
sober.
saw with the
I
live
know,
show,
I
he
know,
could
I
definitely
know.
hang with AJ.
I know, no, he can't. No, he can't. I'm sorry. AJ Styles is top tier, and I just don't like that matchup at all.
You saw what I read. He almost out of here. He thinks his time is up.
He should be because he put in a lot of work, and he's an A-class champion.
I agree.
LA Knight never even touched a belt.
He's just putting him over. He's just putting him over. But I'm not big on LA Knight, so.
Yeah, we only got one person here that likes LA Knight.
Yeah,
He's always
right.
gonna be like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, that brings us to
Oh my God, my ear.
the end of the story. Let's talk about the Universal Champion match. The Undisputed. So, let's talk about this match. So,
The undisputed.
oh my gosh.
Keep going.
So, I'm going to start this one because I know y'all feel it. In my head, I called most of this match. I knew how some of this was going to play out. The only things I'll be straight up. So, the fact that Cody won at the end, saw that coming. They've been building this up for a while. We knew that was coming. The fact that Jay was going to come out to mess with Jimmy, I saw that coming. That was way too predictable. The fact that John Cena came out to rumble with Solo, I saw that coming. The fact that Cena and The Rock had their stare down to reenact their WrestleManias of old, I saw that coming. Seth coming out in Shield gear, I screamed when I heard it, and I was okay with it, but my heart died just a bit because I know it's basically impossible because he is under contract with AEW for another 2 years, but dang it, I so desperately wanted Dean to show up. I wanted Dean to show up as well. The fact that it was Seth in his gear, even though Seth had been worked for the last 2 nights, that hurt my heart. Now, Taker, I did not expect, and when I tell you, little 10-year-old me who used to watch some of these events with Game Boy sitting in a living room just like this, when I tell you, hearing Taker's bell, I lost my mind. I was a little kid again. I almost ran out my aunt's house screaming, "Yo, that's crazy!" Like hearing the Shield theme alone had me hyped. Like, please, please, please. And then seeing Taker, I'm like, nah, that was chef's kiss for me.
Yeah, no doubt.
So let me hear from y'all thoughts and opinions on this whole thing.
I was blindsided because I didn't understand why the Taker was there, and that's just like my biggest thing when it happened live. I wasn't expecting, like, of all the stuff that's been happening, like, why would you come out there? But now I know the backstory.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why would you come out there and like interfere?
So,
in this
for
family.
people who don't know the backstory, let them know, like, what's allegedly.
This is talking about the build-up to WrestleMania special that came out, or
So
this other things?
allegedly, Stone Cold backed out, and the original person that was going to be there to do the Undertaker spot was going to be Stone Cold. Stone Cold backed out. Undertaker was in the building. He was in the presence. It was a last-minute thing. So I feel like it would have made a lot more sense if Stone Cold had came out because of The Rock and Stone Cold's history. It's all their battles, epic battles at WrestleMania, their feud being number 1 and number 2 flip-flopped during the biggest time of wrestling Attitude Era.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would have made sense. So when Undertaker came out there and did what he did, I was just kind of just, all right, well, you haven't been around for none of this. Like, why you got to beef with him?
Don't get me wrong. I felt like Kamari when he came out also, but I would give anything to hear the glass shatter over the dome.
The glass would have been fine, but the reason why I was fine with Taker is because this entire run for WrestleMania, they built The Rock up as, the final boss. And seeing Taker was immediately like, no, you're not the final boss. Taker. When you think of WrestleMania, Taker is immediately the first thing in my head. I'm like, no, that's the final boss.
So I don't know if I'm repeating anything that somebody said, but I feel as though that shit made no sense whatsoever.
Have Undertaker?
Yeah. Because the only person that made sense was Stone Cold. Yeah. The only person that made sense is because...
Did you hear about the contract dispute?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Stone Cold.
It was supposed to be him, and then he was greedy.
Yeah.
A greedy ass motherfucker, and he wanted for the money. But I don't think the Undertaker to me was left field. And if anything, he should have, if it to make sense, he should have attacked Roman Reigns. Because Roman beat him at WrestleMania. That's what
exactly.
That would have made more sense. Him being The Rock is completely left field.
I didn't see that. I would have.
It made no sense.
That made no sense.
It didn't make sense at all.
It didn't.
But it was still fire.
It was absolutely fire. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. But
it was crazy they're live because I didn't know that was going to happen at all.
Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm trying not to be like that guy who just speaks from excitement, but I really feel like that was probably the best WrestleMania event I've seen. Like ever, bro. I'm gonna go up there and say ever, like top, like.
I ain't gonna knock it, bro. I'm still rocking with.
That main event was crazy, bro.
That's my third dog. I don't know, cause.
Like, how do y'all feel? Like, as
top
main events.
Yeah.
I feel like top main events, that's definitely up there.
Because my big question for this whole title match, in a hypothetical situation where if he didn't pass, would you have wanted to see Bray somehow incorporated in this match just because of his feud history with
Bray had
that's the same thing as the Undertaker.
Because that's why I'm asking the question.
It would be the same thing as the Undertaker. It don't make sense.
No.
It don't add up.
No. So, if anything, I could see if Bray was around right now, I could see Bray going against CM Punk. I could see Bray going against CM Punk.
Either Punk or going after Seth.
Because CM Punk would always be like, he's the best in the world, and he'd be like, oh, I'm the Fiend. Blah, 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 blah.
The eater
and
of
it would
worlds.
it would just be like a different, like, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that takes care of the main Mania stuff. Now into the follow-up from the week with the Raw following Mania. Any thoughts on that?
I thought it was ass.
I like this segment with The Rock and Cody.
No.
I liked it.
I'm still going with ass.
Because there was jewels dropped in there that if you're not really a wrestling fan, it would confuse you. You'd be like, wait a minute. Like, what are they talking? What's The Rock talking about? You heard it?
Yeah.
Hold on. I got something to fucking say to you young wrestling fans. Y'all can go to hell. Because y'all disrespected The Rock. And I didn't like it. Y'all wouldn't let bro talk. He trying to talk. Y'all calling him awkward. Y'all yelling. Y'all wouldn't let my man speak. Do y'all not understand that this event is as big as it was?
Has Rock not been running his mouth this entire lead up to Mania? And the fact that he got shut up, I'm sorry. He ran his mouth the whole time. And the one time, yes, respect to The Rock, but he ran his mouth the whole time. This was a turnaround point. Did I agree with how they did it? No. Do I understand it? Most definitely. You don't get to run your mouth, shoot off. You got whooped, and now you want to come.
He didn't get whipped. He won.
He won.
That's the whole point of the continuation of the story. Is because he actually beat The Rock, beat Cody.
He just came out there to give him his props. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
It was awkward, Mike. I'm sorry.
It was awkward, but I liked how
because of the whole thing with Rock. Like I've never held that championship.
The Rock.
How is it? The Rock was riding off in the sunset because he's done. His contract is up. He's gonna do his movies and stuff like now. So I like how he sent Cody off. That was kind of he did that for Cody to put him over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I like how they did
Cody.
that. He tried to put Cody over as best he could do, and the fans were just y'all disrespectful. If I was there, I'd have been a brawl in the crowd. Because I'd been yo, they disrespected my bro, man. I ain't like that, man. Y'all need to show some gratitude to the champ.
But the Raw after Mania was ass because there was no returns, no debuts.
I mean,
none of that.
My favorite segment still was the David Priest R2 for Rhea Ripley, John, when he put the belt on. That was so
that made me happy just because for truth.
What the funniest part he said, David Priest said, "Oh hell no!" I was backing up. That was so funny. He said, "I'm trying to have a celebrate for all of us."
I like that match for truth, so but I did also like the fact that because we know John's probably about to go back to his film stuff too. So before he left, he came to send off Awesome Truth in an awesome way. I did enjoy that.
I don't enjoy that, but didn't enjoy The Rock sending off Cody. Like what?
Different feeling.
Long-winded.
SmackDown was definitely
No, exactly what Game Boy said.
Oh,
the Rock send off to Cody was more long-winded. Cena's was short, sweet, and to the point.
Bro, that was art. Because first of all, Cody came out and asked for his belt, asked to look at his belt in 2013. It was just showing that it's funny how the tables turn. I loved it.
The best part about that whole thing was when Cody stepped to him and was like, "I know you're my boss and everything, but you're the people's champ. They see me as champ, which means while you're my boss, I am your champion." It wasn't that was it wasn't the best work, but it's like, look,
I'm mad you even pulled that line out your ass. Bro. That line was trash.
That was the worst one.
Cody's promo game is garbage.
The Rock been carrying.
Cody's promo game is garbage. His promo game is garbage. I need him to step up now. And now that he ain't got no story to tell or story to finish, it's like
that's what I'm saying. Cody gonna have to. That's what I was saying. He gonna have to.
When The Rock rode in the sunset, I know he rode out with his back hurting because he been carrying these motherfuckers the whole time, bro. Carrying Roman, Cody, all that. Now we gonna see what he gonna do. Now we gonna see, cause The Rock carried that whole story. I'm sorry, y'all can say what y'all want. Most views WrestleMania was because of The Rock. That was it. The Rock brought that.
It wasn't because of The Rock.
Speaking of which, since we seem to be done with the Raw after Mania, let's get into last night with the SmackDown after Mania.
I like the SmackDown after Mania, you know what I'm saying? And
that was pretty good.
I like how they're going to do the 6-man to see who's going to get to do the championship match. I'm kind of interested because since...
It's LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, but then what's his face? Rey Mysterio. He was sitting there saying that he might want to get another opportunity to go for the belt. I like that because I think that'd be cool if he could go against the right person.
For what belt?
Heavyweight title.
I'm over Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, he's not winning no more.
They said he might.
He's washed.
He washed like dishes, bro. He's bad.
Yeah, don't be trying to knock with it as long as he got the Dawn.
He washed like dishes,
Give that Dawn so. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was bad. Bailey came out there, showed what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a problem with SmackDown.
Hey, what y'all think about AEW leaking that footage out?
AEW's going to hell.
They thought they did something, and they
they
shot themselves in the foot.
Exactly.
The move made no sense.
And yo, the only thing I got from that was like I respect CM Punk even more because for one, when he told his side of the story, it was literally accurate to what the video showed.
When has Punk ever lied when he's told his side of the story?
Cool.
Consider whatever happened with WWE or otherwise. When has he ever not spoke the truth?
Well, he was wrong about WWE at the end of the day.
He was. It's just cool to see like people. He a man of his word. You know what I mean? 'Cause people just wake up a lie. That's for them to brush their teeth. They wake up. First thing they do is just lie before they even brush their teeth.
AEW shot themselves in the
But
foot.
they was desperate, bro. It was a desperation move. And shot him in the foot because it just made CM Punk even more talked about. So he was talking about WrestleMania, AEW, all in the same damn week. It's all about CM Punk.
Definitely.
CM Punk was the only wrestler to be on AEW and WWE in the same week.
That's insane.
Well, my thing about it was,
And that's why he's the best in the
Tony
world.
Khan, like he dropped the ball, and I understood. I actually understood Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks side of it when CM Punk's like, I just want to get out the contract. This is whack, and they're like, nah, they didn't want him out, and that's like Tony Khan. He's talking about all of them. Jack Perry is not getting no money, and CM Punk is getting you billions of dollars, and you let that little kid literally mess up millions of dollars. I was just like, yo, like, oh my God. And it's just like, I feel with the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega was like, no. And I see why CM Punk is mad. Like, I don't want to be here to be out my contract. And they're like, no. I see why they said no, because, like, we about to get this check. They signed you because he about to get all this money. That paid myself for everybody.
AEW's trash.
And I had to sit back and look at the business aspect of it. Well, with CM Punk, he's absolutely right. CM Punk said what he said. Then I'm looking at both sides, and I'm like, dang, they should just let him go. And then it's like, oh, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks were about it. And then I'm just like, fuck no, I'm going to be about it either.
It was just a bad move.
He was about to get you a Lamborghini and 5 new mansions.
But the whole thing was, but you can't, if you're going to keep him, you got to manage the situation, which what he wasn't trying to do.
Yeah.
He's one of them buddy type bosses, which that's why CM Punk said he ain't a real damn boss.
Yeah.
So,
right, he's just one of the bosses that's just trying to be a friend instead of be a boss.
He's trash.
He is trash.
He's trash. He's corny as hell, man. I can't stand it.
It was a desperate move, bro. WrestleMania, WWE's been the talk all week. They need to be talked about somehow.
He had to say something.
Yeah, exactly. Ratings, and it just backfired.
And the only thing is, they only had like 100,000 viewers.
So,
it wasn't even like a 500,000, like what WWE does on a
that's
regular
like getting fresh for the next day to go see some girl you really like, getting fresh, got a haircut, everything. She walked right past you. You know what I mean? She didn't even know.
basically.
Yeah, you did all that. You got fly everything. She walked right past you.
She walked right past you. The dude who's unclean, uncut, just barely making it.
Bagged her. Got bagged by a scruffy dude. It's the devastation.
It's devastation. I'm actually pretty excited to see this pay-per-view tour that they're going to come across with the WWE when they're starting to do their pay-per-views abroad. And I want to see what this is going to turn into, because this might be a real win. I want to see the venues in different countries, how they can do the stages.
They're not going to, so they're going to keep doing, just for everybody to understand, yes, old school me misses the old stages and how the whole thing will be set up during the pay-per-view. They're not going back to that no more.
I wish they would.
They're not going back to that no more, because what they want to do, which I'm like, makes more sense. With the stage, it takes up space. Well, taking up space, that means you're taking away seats. Mm-hmm. They'd rather put a whole bunch of asses in them seats and have a small ass stage versus having a big ass stage and you lose another 10,000 people because they got no seats. So I'm not mad at the fact that I do miss it, but I'm not mad that they went away from that, because like
that
I said,
castle one they had before was pretty big.
And that was fire. But
that was fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going away from that. So you know what I mean. It will definitely be on point. So I get it.
And then to finish up, let's talk about the bloodline. There is trouble within their waters, is there not?
There's troubles in the waters of the bloodline, and I feel like we should have a whole bloodline segment for our next episode, because then we can really get into depths and we can see some more stuff that's going in, because more stuff's about to come in these next week.
No, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Can I give a quick shout out to my daughter real quick?
Good.
Tomorrow is her birthday. She turns 4. Michaela Sky, happy birthday. I love
Cheer.
you.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Cheer,
Happy
cheer,
birthday.
cheer, cheer, cheer. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, no doubt. So, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
And
so
real quick, bro, what was your favorite? Well, real quick, first things first is what was your favorite match from WrestleMania? On both, just
the last one, the main event.
The main event.
Main event.
Main event.
Yeah,
It
Main
yeah.
event.
yeah.
It's gotta
Main
be
event,
main event.
dog. By far.
If I had to pick another one, it would be Seth.
It'd be Seth and Drew, yeah.
Yeah.
But main event definitely by far.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
By far.
I agree.
So
So when we went to WWE World?
Yeah.
I wanted y'all to talk about that.
I wanted y'all to talk about that. That's why I was getting to the week, because for those of y'all who don't know, well, actually, Game Boy, you got that one. Let people know.
So me and my brother randomly went to, because we were not planning on it. It was definitely a last minute decision. But me and my brother went to WWE World, and we were supposed to be working, but we couldn't work because it was too epic. It was like as soon as we walked through the door, I went from 38 to 10 because I was a 10-year-old kid in that place. It was too epic, from the Firefly Funhouse to the Bray Wyatt's door, the King of the Ring chair, to the In Your House. Oh my God, the In Your House set, fire.
A Rocket My Band.
But what was your favorite part?
I like doing my entrance because I thought I was swagged out. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was my favorite part.
I was swagged out, my dog.
I like that was cool. That was my favorite part from just watching. I'm like, yo, no, these motherfuckers didn't just come out.
I was so mad
I was so
because
jealous,
I
bro.
could have gone with them, but I had other obligations that day where I was running cameras. I'm like, I can't leave.
Yeah,
And then I saw the stuff. I'm like,
there.
I have to get there someday because oh my
I
god.
was like, no.
Well, we did that for the fans out there.
We definitely did it for the fans, man.
That would have been great.
But the entrance was fun, but that line sucked. We were in that line for 2 hours.
I believe it.
2 hours.
That's why when you walk out, you got to show out. You know what I mean?
Yo,
It's
and that's
out.
what made it whack. Yo, so many people were doing First of all, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and be offensive real quick. Hopefully we don't get canceled for this.
Don't
I got to keep it
cancel us.
No
I gotta
Diddy?
keep it real.
Don't cancel us.
Yo, I found it really weird that mad dudes were coming out to female songs, bro. I'm not understanding why cats are coming out to Nia Jax. I'm not understanding why people are coming out to the Bella Twins. I'm not understanding why dudes are coming out to Rhea Ripley. I'm not understanding why dudes are coming out to Jay Cargill. Like, I'm confused. What is wrong with you? And the fact that they recorded the video. So it was like, you really stood in that line for 2 hours and you thought the best move was to go with Trish Stratus? Come on, man. If you don't get the hell out of here, some of y'all need to check yourselves, man, and go to church. Because I'm not understanding why would you... I'm a hater, so you thought that was cool.
I
knew
just
you
don't have to
would
hate
go
on
for
it,
Team
though. Let them
Dream.
do their thing.
I bet you would go for Team
let them
Dream.
let them like the. I don't want to
There were
hate.
people, and there were, like I said, we were in that line
Haters.
for 2 hours. Cats were coming out to female songs, bro.
They were.
So let me get this straight. So
That's great.
when you were at the entrance, you had the choice of what song you came in on.
Yes,
Yeah,
you got
you
to
pick
pick
it on.
what
Oh!
song you sung.
Oh!
You already know
Nah.
how that came out to. Or The Rock. I probably would have came out The Rock.
Okay, see, the funny thing is, y'all don't know. Keenan knows which song I'm coming out to.
Don't put me on the spot like that, son. I don't know what song you're coming out to.
RVD.
Oh, yeah.
One of a kind.
Yeah. I don't know if they would have had that there. Because anybody that left, because this one ass clown that was standing behind us, he first said, he said, did he got Chris Benoit?
No.
What?
Yeah, man. Then he said, well, now they probably got Daniel Bryan. And it's like, wait a minute,
No.
why would you... But that's where it made me mad. Like, why would you want to come out to somebody's entrance that's not even in WWE no more? That's where it was just like, some people just got to shut the hell up, man.
And the only reason why I go with RVD is because that's whenever I do my creative stuff, like y'all were doing earlier on like 2K, that's my entrance theme. Just because it fits the best with me being the total package. I am one of a kind.
I can dig it.
I can dig it.
But yeah, the WWE world was dope. I'm definitely trying to go back. The shop sucked. I wish
Was the shop worse when we went to the first live event, or
the live event was actually better than the shop.
oh wow, oh
the shop was big as hell.
Oh god,
because the world, because it was in a, it was in a it was like in a warehouse or whatever. But yeah, it was alright. Definitely trying to go back.
I can dig it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Our boy Mike has to get out and do what he has to do for the birthday girl for tomorrow. And so it's definitely a big ups to all y'all. Shout out for tuning in to us from Wrestling's Real to Me. We got more content coming for you all day, every day. You already know what time it is.
Real quick, before we close out, I want y'all to follow us on TikTok. When Wrestling was Real to Me, I got a personal page, Mike Shane TV. Another page, follow Ant-Man Fontaine on TikTok.
Cheer.
Also, follow Best in the World on TikTok as well.
You already know.
So, listen, man, we're going to get these numbers up. We got a lot of fire, dope content for y'all. So, just stay tuned, man. We got a lot in store.
Cheer.
And you already know, as always, we got 2 words for y'all.
See ya.
And with that, we out.
Yes, sir.